Yo, what is happening, guys? I kind of wanted to make a quick video just talking about Silent Hill F. A lot of people have been praising this game, saying it's the best video game they've ever played. It's the best Silent Hill game of all time. And I'm just here thinking, am I a complete moron here? Am I the person who now thinks that for a 70 quid video game, guys, look, they're 70 quid single player video game, that this isn't really good content for 70 quid? Like, when did we normalize a single player video game experience at 70 quid? It's even more than that, obviously, in dollars or wherever you're, from in the world. But when the fuck did we seriously think that 70 quid is a good price point for a single player video game? Given that video games now are a lot easier to make than ever before, given the increases in technology, even though video game companies say, oh yeah, they're more expensive than ever. Yeah, that's because you're just wasting fucking money. Like, back in the day, video games were 30, 40 quid, especially when it comes to single-player video games like Silent Hill, the old Silent Hills. And this game, for me, it doesn't really do anything better than what any of the other Silent Hill games have done. It's got the horrible, clunky Silent Hill combat mechanics, which, let's be real, guys, that's what Silent Hill is, but you've got complete morons in the, review section. Like, let's just find one. Let's find one where it says the combat. Gameplay itself is smooth, no weird clunkiness. Again, guys, like I've said before, you cannot trust what you see on social media from all these influencers. They're called influencers for a reason. They're on the internet to mindfuck you into thinking that a game's better than what it is. Same with all these positive comments here. Don't get me wrong, you can like a game until the cows come home, that's fine. But when you're straight up fucking lying like some of these sons of bitches do, on the Steam review website, it's 70 quid for a video game, guys. And don't get me wrong, 70 quid for a video game wouldn't be that bad if it was going to last you 50, 60, 70 hours, like a lot of video games do, like Borderlands, for example, Borderlands 4. That's going to last you a long time. But when you're looking at a Silent Hill video game, and this is key, this is on howlongtobeat.com, guys, that the main game itself is around 10.5 hours. If you're going to be a completionist and you want to do everything, 14.5 hours for a video game. So you're telling me, right, that 14.5 hours of a mediocre video game is worth 70 quid? It's not. Gaming's always been about, and this is what I'm trying to say, gaming years ago were popular because it were a pretty cheap hobby. 7 quid an hour to play a video game, and you don't even have any resale value. Again, digital-only video games are shit. Like, you'd have a bit more of an argument if you bought this game for 70 quid and then you could trade it in. A lot of people still buy. Is this even available to buy an actual disc anymore? I think it is. Let me know in the comment section. I don't think we've quite got that far yet when it comes to console games, even though consoles now are trying to push the whole digital-only consoles because, again, it makes them more money, gets away from all the resale market, which, again, that was one of the things what they took away from gaming many, many years ago. But yeah, everybody's saying that, oh, Silent Hill F, best video game ever, one of the best in the series. You've got to understand, guys, the reason why Silent Hill, Resident Evil, these type of video games were very, very popular back in the day was because it was groundbreaking. The graphics was fucking phenomenal back when these games first got released. But the graphics on this game, meh, at best. They're not really groundbreaking graphics. It's not like you're looking at, a TV or a film or something that the graphics are like, wow, this looks like real life. But back in the day, when we had the first Resident Evils come out, when we had the first Silent Hill games come out, everybody was like, holy shit, this is scary. This is really good graphically. I honestly, guys, I know I'm getting old as fuck now, so I'm one of the few voices on the internet now where I can remember when a single-player video game like this were 30 quid, 40 quid at tops. But 70 quid for a video game, regardless if you like it or dislike it, I'm not going to say it's a bad game, but am I going to touch this with a barge pole for 70 quid? Fuck no. I'll buy it in 3 or 4 years when it's on Steam sale for a tenner, 20 quid or something like that, guys. Honestly, this game is not worth 70 quid. Yes, you can buy it if you've got loads of money, but then you're going to have victim mentality. You know, all the younger ones saying, oh, I can't afford to get a mortgage. I can't afford to get an house. I can't afford to do this, that, or the other. Oh, you know, society's against me. I've never got any money left over. Yet you're spending 70 quid on a video game what's going to last you 15 hours at best if you complete everything, closer to 10 hours for most people who will just play through the game once. They'll complete it. They'll walk away. They're not bothered about any of the alternative endings. Yeah, you know, people moan about me being negative on the internet, but ultimately a lot of young people, and I see this all the time on social media. I know I'm getting a bit sidetracked now, but a lot of younger people complain, oh, I've never got any money. Yet they drive around in a 2 or 3 year, pretty much brand new car. They've got multiple subscription services, Netflix, Amazon, you know, Paramount, Apple TV, various other ones. They go out to eat twice a week. I don't know, out with their friends. They spend 70 quid, which I'm getting at here, on a single player video game what's going to last you 10, 15 hours. And you wonder why you've got no fucking money. Wonder why you can't get on the housing ladder. Shit like this. Like, people seem to forget the value of money these days. And 70 quid ultimately for a fucking video, a single player video game with very, very little replayability factor is insane. To be fair, even the other games shouldn't be 70 quid. You shouldn't be paying 70 quid for any video game, in my opinion. But at least with the video games where it's 40, 50 hours worth of gameplay time, and it's a live service, as much as I hate live service video games, but they're going to keep putting content in, like Borderlands. They're going to support content for that for years, you know, free content. So you can kind of understand, you know, oh, it's going to equate to maybe £1 or £2 an hour given the lifetime you're going to spend playing that game. Like Rainbow Six Siege, for example, I've spent over 1,000 hours on that game, and it cost me about 40 quid originally when I got it. So it's cost me pence per hour. But a game like this, 15 hours to complete it all, according to howlongtobeat.com, which it won't go all the way up, so I've set my screen up, but this is on howlongtobeat.com. 15 hours for 70 quid is insane. Yes, you can like the game. Yes, you can have a great time, enjoy yourself. I get that. But ultimately, guys, when did it become normalized that it's acceptable for a single player, pretty story-driven, linear video game to be worth 70 quid? Just let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. I know what's going to happen with this video. I'm going to get me normal subscribers who know what they're fucking talking about. They're realists like me. They'll watch the video. They'll 100% agree with me. But then we'll go out to the further fucking morons on the internet saying that, oh, it's my money. I can do what I want with it. Yeah, on their own social media, you know, posting, complaining about why they can't get a mortgage, can't get on the housing ladder. They've got no money for anything. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, but let me know what you think, guys, about £70 for a fucking single-player video game in the comments below. Love you all, guys. Take it easy. If you want to subscribe and listen to a grown man moaning about video games 24/7, you've come to the right channel. Cheerio. Bye-bye.